Circle has just announced their plans to apply for US Trust Bank license, which is huge for stablecoin and crypto adoption. But what does this all really mean? Let's talk about it. Hey guys, welcome back to Republic Labs YouTube channel. In this video, we will talk about Circle and its plan to apply for US Trust Bank license and what does this really mean. So let's get into it. So as you can see here, it is reported by Reuters that Circle is applying for US Trust Bank license, and this news has just been announced today. The news was announced 1 week after Circle has officially become a public company after its IPO. As you can see here, the announcement was officially made by the CEO and co-founder of Circle, which is Jeremy Elliott. As you can see here, he stated that today we announced an important and significant milestone in our journey towards building the internet financial system with our official OCC National Trust Bank Charter application. For First National Digital Currency Bank. This officially means that Circle is creating their own bank, focusing on trust agreement and contracts. So if you don't know what a trust bank is a financial institution that specializes in administering trust, which are legal arrangements where assets are held by a trustee for the benefit of a beneficiary. Essentially, a bank can transfer or manage your assets, as they have permission to move your assets around and make profit from it, or just basically store it. So basically, Circle wants to create a bank similar to Goldman Sachs, where they can manage users' funds for profit or just basically hold them in their storage. But what makes the bank different is that they will focus on more digital asset, as Circle itself focuses on digital asset. The announcement came about 1 week after their IPO, as now Circle has just officially went public on the New York Stock Exchange. As you can see here, the ticker for their stock is CRCL, which stands for Circle, and it is now currently publicly traded on the New York Stock Exchange. The company officially went public after 12 years of operating. And if you don't know what they're famous for the USDC stablecoin, one of the most used stablecoins in the market compared to USDT. This is tied also to the US Trust Bank license, as Circle will focus on digital assets because of its popularity from USDC. With the growing popularity of stablecoins in the United States and their government creating legal framework for it, especially through the Genius Act, this license makes sense, as it is predicted that the US will process the most stablecoins in the world, as it currently has the highest volume in crypto. So a US Trust Bank license will be huge for Circle in terms of volume and profit. Currently, there's an announcement that stablecoin legislation in the United States will be launched mid-July, as this means clarity around regulations will officially exist in mid-July in the US. The statements were made public by government officials, including Janet Yellen, which is the Secretary of the US Treasury. It is stated that in July, more clarity around regulations of crypto and stablecoins will exist, which means that people can now adopt stablecoins in the US in their everyday life. Donald Trump, the current president of the United States, also backed this claim, as he stated that the Genius Act will officially be legalized in July. He also stated that this will make America the undisputed leader in digital assets in the world, compared to other countries. Also, aside from this, more asset manager in the US is adopting more crypto in their portfolio. One of the most notable asset manager that is making this claim that is promoting crypto in their portfolio is Rick Edelman, an asset manager who founded a $300 billion investment advisory firm called Edelman Financial Engines. He has years of experience managing hundreds of billions of dollars, which is why his statement is currently popular. What's shocking is that he encourages companies to adopt more crypto, essentially making it a huge part of their portfolio. He stated that the traditional 60-40 stock-bond allocation model is dead, and fund managers should adopt more crypto in their portfolio. He stated that for a conservative take, managers should adopt 10% of crypto in their portfolio. For moderate clients, they should adopt crypto as 25% of their portfolio. And for a more aggressive take, 40% of their portfolio should be crypto. This encourages crypto adoption overall, as this means if more asset managers listen to him, then the trading volume of crypto in the US will be much bigger than it currently is. So overall, what Circle is doing is pretty huge, and it is a step in the right direction. It is also a sign of a bullish momentum, especially since this will translate into more volume from the US. So what you need to do now is just prepare for the bullish wave. However, don't forget to always manage your risk and not to FOMO into everything. Well, that's all the information I have today. If you guys like content like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you guys are notified when my next upload. Cheers, guys!